So good morning, everybody. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to yet another episode of Accounting and Business, right on Man FM Radio 93.7 FM. Guys, did you miss me? Give us some comments. Let us know if you can hear us and where you're watching us from as we embark on this beautiful session this morning so that we can discuss how to find your niche in business. Isn't that amazing? It's a good morning, everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. Allow me to simply read a few comments to know where you guys are watching us from. This indeed is going to be an amazing session because it speaks to all of us. So, guys, give me a comment if you can hear me. I'll be very grateful to know that you can hear me. Just to confirm that my sound is all right, please somebody give me a comment. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me, please? Somebody give me a comment. That would be great if you guys can hear me. Please give me a comment. Let me see a few comments coming through to say that, you know what, we can hear you. That would be great. That would be very great. So, guys, let's go give me some comments. Can you hear me? And where are you watching us from? So, we have Gift. Gift says, good morning, listening. All right, Gift's good to have you. Please share this video and tag those who care about. Of course, Kelly also says, hello, good morning. Can you guys hear me? Give me some comments. Somebody tell me if you can hear me, please. That'd be very fantastic. Give me a comment if you can hear me. I'll be very, very grateful. Uh, Please give me a comment. All right, Angela says, yes, we can hear you. Fantastic. Great, great, Angela. It's good to have you. And Innocent is here and he says, hello, guys. Yes, I can hear you. Thank you very much. You guys are so kind. Teresa says, I can hear you. Fantastic, Chimbi. BGMC, it's good to have you. Derek, good morning. Please, guys, share this live, share the video so that we can benefit and help others to benefit too. Of course, I'm going to bring back Ridian says, good morning. It's good to see you. How are you, Ridian? I'm so happy to see your name. I'm always grateful to see your name. So please share this video, people. Invite those who care about. Let them come and benefit and, of course, learn with us. Share the video, and it's going to be an amazing presentation. Let's look at this one and see how it helps us. Fantastic. So let's get into the bits and the pieces. All right, guys. What we have today is a beautiful, beautiful presentation that speaks to how we operate and how we can grow our businesses. So I'm very excited to introduce to you the topic how to find your niche in business. And most of you are going to agree with me that a lot of people are struggling with this. If you don't know somebody is struggling, I'll be very shocked. But a lot of people are really struggling to know how can I make money in the business? How can I expand my business? How can I find the customers for my business? Lots and lots of people every single year and every single day are struggling with how to grow their businesses. And this is why this topic means a lot to me because it is one that is life changing. It is one that I believe is going to help somebody to really, really find a way of improving their business. So to help us, I have put a link in the description. For those of you who have not yet gotten my book, it's also going to help you a lot to see how you can grow your business. So let's get into the business for the day. Let's get started, people. Please share this video. Share the video. And please participate as you always do. You guys are so supportive. I'm always grateful to have you on this platform. So now, let's get into the business for the day. Why are we discussing this particular topic this morning? How to grow your business. Why are we discussing this particular topic? Why has it become necessary for us to discuss this? Uh, the reason is simple. It's partly because we are living in the digital space and growing our businesses has become apparent. But in this particular session, I have a special presentation to make to you, friends, and I believe that it's going to help you a lot to really get to understand what you can do specifically to grow your business. So I'm going to share my screen with you here so that we can discuss from the screen here and you can see really where we are coming from. So I'm going to give you a presentation and I'm going to get some insights from our good friend Jim Collins and what he had to say. And I'm also going to add my own 2 cents to this so that we can be able to discuss and see how we can help somebody to come up. So, Jim Collins is a particularly special study when it comes to the business world. And I wanna begin by telling you how this came about. All right. If you are in a position today where you're wondering what to do with your business life or where to go with your business, then this presentation really is going to mean a lot for you. I'm getting a concept from a group of different business books, but also specifically Good to Great by our good friend Jim Collins. I'm also going to add some of the things I've been able to stress out in my book. All right. So now here we're looking at a research of 1,435 good companies. So Jim and this team did a research of 1,435 good companies, and it took them over 40 years, people. Now, in that space of 40 years, out of the 1,435 good companies, Jim and this team identified 11 companies that became great. Now, in his explanation, he says he was shocked because all the 11 companies had one striking commonality across all of them. They had one thing in common. So, what is this thing that made these 11 companies to stand out of 1,435? And he says this is the hedgehog concept. All right. And he says a single idea or principle, a core competence which guided everything that they did. He says every single company that succeeded out of the 1,435 had one thing and one thing only that guided everything that they did. So, in the same token, we can apply this concept to unlock your potential and find out what you are meant for in your business life. I want you to really appreciate this concept because it's going to really help you improve your business. And please give me some comment. I want you to participate. I want you to comment as we go. Participate. Share this video. Let's get into the details. Give me those likes. We need those likes. So if we get into the concept, we're looking at how can you find your niche in business. So the diagram in front of you, and that diagram shows you three sets, all right? And there's an intersection in between. Now, what I want you to focus on here, all right? I want you to focus on how can you apply the concept. Now, this concept, we're looking at it from 3 different dimensions, all right? Look at that those 3 circles I've given you, all right? You have to understand how those are going to fit in into your business. So if you can see from the first aspect, you can see there it says the left one says, what can you be best at in the world? That the circle on your left. The circle on your right says, what drives your economic engine? The circle on top says, what are you deeply passionate about? And then there's that intersection set there. Now, that spot there is what we are referring to as the hedgehog. That's your sweet spot. That's the sweet spot. So let's discuss these things in details and see how they're going to apply to us. Let's begin with the circle on your left, which says, what can you be best at in the world? Now, every time we use the word, what can you be best at in the world, people, this is not to mean that the entire world. No, there are so many things in the world. We're talking about into your world of business. I have my world, all right? Into my business world, what am I good at? Because I'm not competing with everyone. I have people in my business world. So the world could mean your community, the world could mean your country, it could mean your city, it could mean your school, it could mean a location where you are, your environment. What can you really be good at? Now, this is not the goal or intention to be so good at something that anyone else. No. It is simply understanding what can be the best in your world of business. What can you offer that people can pay you money for? I want to tell you this: a lot of people, they have these beautiful business ideas. They have beautiful talents. They have gifted. They can do things, but they are shy. They don't really know how to expand their horizons. There are people who can bake. They bake meaningful scones. There are people who can cook. They cook well, but they don't know how to monetize. How can I be great? I'm good at this, but how can I become great so that people can pay me money for? So my challenge to you that when you are operating, you must ask yourself, what in my community am I so good that somebody can pay me money for? That's the first step. Once you find something you're good at, then you say, how can I be great at this thing? All right. You don't have to know a lot of things. No. Find one thing in your circle that you feel you really can really produce and people will be able to pay you more money for. That, my friend, is what you're looking at. So if you look at that intersection set, we're asking what can you be best at? I want you to look around. All right. There are two things you can do here. All right. There's one thing I say you can do your personal skill capacity. All right. A skill capacity is where you sit yourself down and you say, what am I good at that I can use to maximize the opportunities in the environment? Let me give you a practical example of what I did. In 2022, I was scrolling on Facebook, all right? I was scrolling down Facebook, scrolling Facebook. Then I saw a poster, a post on Mwebantu Facebook page. And the post read, Zambia recorded 22,000 divorce cases in 2021. All right. So I looked at that information and I'm saying, whoo, that's a lot of divorce cases. And when I did my personal research, my estimate were that that number was going to rise by 2023. And for sure it did. In 2023, we recorded about 30,000 and above divorce cases. So what did I do with that information in the environment? I looked within myself and I asked myself this question: what am I good at that I can do to benefit from this information? So I quickly went to Google and I typed top three reasons why people are divorcing. Then I found that there were top three reasons, and among the top three reasons, one of them was financial stress. So I saw the pain in the environment. Then I realized that, you know what, in my capacities, I am a qualified chartered accountant. I am a certified financial analyst. I do investment analysis. What can I do to benefit from this information? I created a course and I named it Family Finance, one of my best selling courses for couples and those in serious relationships. So I wanted to follow me very closely. So I made that course specifically in response to the environment because I knew that I'm not going to target everyone. I'm going to target a specific kind of people. So because I'm good at financial analysis, I used what I'm good at to create a course in response to what was happening in the environment. And I made that course. That course you guys come to Inro and learn was a reason of what I saw on Mwebantu Facebook page. So that is one way you can do. One way you can identify something you're good at. Look at the problems happening in your community and say, these problems that are going on right now, what is that thing I can do to make a living out of these problems? So what did I do? When I went to market my course, I did not target everyone. I talked to people in such relationships and to couples, and I sought to them specifically the future they can only dream of. I showed them clearly how this course was going to strengthen their chains of love by helping them to embrace the principles of financial transparency, which is going to promote accountability and in turn lead to responsibility. I showed my clients clearly how the course was going to help them, and it became a way of life. I see testaments every single week. Somebody calls me, my husband and I have bought land. No, my wife and I have just finished building a house. That brings me so much joy because now I've used a skill I have, something I'm good at, to change someone's life, but also make money out of it. Guys, tell me what could be more fulfilling than doing what you love and make money out of it. That's what I'm talking about when I say, can you understand the hedgehog? What are you really good at? So I used what I'm good at. That's one example. The second example you can do is you may not be good at something, but you may do what I call a resource capacity analysis. Look around your house, look around your place, your location, say, what resources do I have that I can use to benefit? Let's say you live in an environment where there's a factory. and then you notice that there are no it's difficult to get a taxi. Then you have a vehicle, all right? You could use your car to put on a taxi or a Yango or whatever it is, and to be easier for people to hire you because you are the only one in that location. If you have a big yard, you can simply do some landscaping on your yard and make it a venue for events. People want to do birthday parties can come to your yard. So it's not always that you have to have a skill to benefit. Sometimes you must have an asset. It could be a big yard. It could be you have a car. It could be you have a pickup truck. And in your area, no one has a pickup truck. You could put yours on hire. That way, people begin to hire you, and that way your business can grow because you are the only one. So, what we are trying to bring to you here is that can you look around your life? First of all, identify what am I good at in terms of skills. If you have no specific skills, ask yourself, what do I have right now? If you have a big house, there's a school nearby. Why don't you turn some rooms into a boarding house so that you can make more money and build your house more quickly than you ever thought? Because a boarding house, one room can make you for 4,000 to 6,000 every single month in one room. If you have a four-bedroom house, you turn that house into a boarding house. My friend, before the end of the year, you would have built another house. That's number one. Opening your eyes to seeing the unseen in the economic environment where you are operating from. That's amazing, people. Tell me how you're finding this information, guys. Give me some motivation. Somebody give me those reactions. Give me those likes. Give me some motivation, people. Give me some comments. Let me know how you are finding this information. Tell me if this is helping. I'll be so happy to hear from you. So now let's get into the next circle there. The next circle is looking at, of course, the next circle is looking at, all right, now that you identify what you are good at, something that people can pay you money for. Like, I have identified what I'm good at, man. I'm a numbers guy. I'm good at numbers. And I know people can pay me money for numbers, and they pay me money for numbers. And several other things I'm good at that I can't mention here. But I want you to really look through yourself. There's always something special about you. There's always something that you really know, but you're just never to try it out. That could be your sweet spot, my friend. Don't be shy. If you need help, give me a call. I'll be happy to help you monetize that issue. Now, number two, how can you find your sweet spot? So the way you can find your sweet spot, number is identify what you're good at, because that can help you to know who can pay for it. Like, I know I'm good at numbers. I create courses and identify clients, for example, couples, people in such relationships. Those are the people I sell my courses to because I know they are my clients. How about the next one? What you are deeply passionate about. Now, this is very important. A lot of people right now are slaves to their own passions. I'm passionate about, helping people. I'm passionate about painting. I'm passionate about, doing dancing. I'm passionate about cooking, whatever it is. I'm passionate. People have got different passions. I'm passionate about football. They go to watch football every game. I'm passionate about this. People have become slaves. Now, I want to be as honest as I possibly can. When we think about what you are passionate about, this is not about motivating your people, all right, or about stimulating passion. No, it's about discovering what you and your people are truly passionate about in your business, be it for the product, industry, or what your company stands for. What is your passion for your business? I want to talk about those dongolistic passions where you are passionate about this, then benefit you. No, those are slaves, people who are passionate about things. They are so passionate about this thing that they've become a slave. It didn't pay them. I am a numbers guy. I am passionate about sharing knowledge and I get paid for it. That's different. I share knowledge and I get paid for sharing knowledge. That's unique. All right. But if you are passionate about something and no one pays you anything, my friend, you can change your passion. No one was born with passion. We have all decided to build our passions based on our brought up, the people we lived with, the environment we grew up into. All those things are the reasons why we find ourselves having these different passions. So if you are passionate about something and it pays no bills for you, that's the thing you're supposed to dump right now. You can change your passion anytime. It is not a death sentence. You just have to be passionate. No, no, no. You can change. All right. Find a meaningful passion, something that can pay you. You can begin to develop a love for something else. All right. Passion is simply developing love for something. So if you love something that don't pay you, what can you do? Change. Love something else that's going to pay your bills. Don't waste your passion. Don't be a slave to your own passion because clearly you're broke. All right. So when you find something that you are passionate about and you see how you can become great at it, and there's an opportunity to sell that thing to someone else, my friend, that's your sweet spot. For example, I'm so passionate about sharing knowledge. That's my sweet spot. I have written a book about business. All right. It's not free. People are buying. I've sold so many copies from the time I launched my book because people know the value of my book. They are saying, you know what, this book, I can't wait to read because they see that this book is going to help them a lot. So I am passionate about things that benefit me. I choose my passions wisely. I don't just go and become passionate because people are passionate. No, I choose my passions wisely. I know when to be passionate and I know when not to be passionate. So I'm always choosing my passions very wisely. I choose things that I know are going to benefit me. All right. Very important because you can develop a new love for something else. So if you can sit yourself down in your business, say, what am I passionate about? Because you may be passionate about doing something that people are not interested in. People are not interested in your business, but you're still doing it because you are passionate. No, dump that business. Find something that people are going to appreciate and pay you money for. Then begin to develop the love for that thing. Grow it, sell it, make it work. Passion is not a death sentence. Mpaka fe. No, no one was born with passion. So if you have a dongolistic kind of passion, dump it. Guys, give me some comments. I want to hear your views. Give me some comments. Tell me if that makes sense to you guys. Tell me. Tell me if that makes sense to you. All right. And I speak with all strength people because I speak with all strength because this is gonna help you a lot. It really is gonna help you. It's something that I strongly believe that will really, really help you if you focused on it. And I'm speaking with all strength because I know that really someone is gonna be helped a lot. All right. Yes. So let's go to the third box. The third box that we have here. The third box that we have is the one that is talking about is the one that is talking about now it's talking about what drives your economic engine. Now that's very important, and that's the part I want to do, pay attention to people. uh, Great companies know clearly what drives their profitability. I've never seen in my entire life, both as a human being and as a qualified professional, a great business person who does not know what makes them succeed. I've never seen. You must know what makes you unique. If you have a salon and you see a lot of people coming to your salon every weekend, you must really know, why are people coming to my salon every weekend? Why? Why are they coming to my salon every weekend? What is it that I do well that people are following to my salon? That's very important information. You must really know why people come to buy from you. Because if you don't know, you will not know how to improve. Knowing why people are buying from you gives you an advantage. It is going to make you do things about it and do more of what people appreciate, and then do less of what they don't appreciate. It's going to help you to to streamline activities so that you focus on those that are beneficial, not to you, but to your clients. That's how it works, people. So you have to ask yourself this question: what really drives your economic engine? Now, this is where the sweet spot lies. All right. This is where you're going to find the difference between those who succeed and those who don't. Uh, Jim, in his explanation, he said all the great companies have something he called the profit per X, something that impacts the economic engine most significantly. There is one product, there is one service, there is something you do right that people follow. Sometimes it could be your attitude, other times it could be your quality, other times it could be your mode of delivery. So you have to sit yourself down in your business and ask yourself and say, why are people buying from me? You must know why people buy from you. Are they buying from you because you are the cheapest guy? Are they buying from you because you are the only one available? Are they buying from you because you have the most durable product or service? Are they buying for you because you have a good attitude? Why are they buying from you? Knowing why people are buying from you will help you to improve on what people are appreciating. You will not succeed if you don't know why people buy from you, because you'll be guessing, you'll be fishing. So knowing exactly why people come to your business is going to help you to eliminate fishing, because they're going to now focus specifically on that thing that people appreciate. So you really must make sure you understand, what drives your economic engine. It's very, very important. So for you to be able to find, the right direction for your company, you must find that sweet spot. The sweet spot is what we are seeing, the intersection set there. So finding why people buy from you is finding your sweet spot. That small thing you see on the middle, the white box, the white circle on the middle, that's the sweet spot. That's the hedgehog. That's the part people follow when they come to your business, because that's the one that links everything. That's the one that makes your business to run, your sweet spot. So you must really understand and appreciate that spot, because it's what makes you tick. It's what makes you move. It's what makes people to come and buy from you. So make sure you understand your sweet spot. Now, let me explain a bit about that. All right. Let me just give you a few tips on what you can do, all right, to find the right direction for your company or for your business. I said number one, find your sweet spot. That is your hedgehog. Something that you are so good that people are willing to pay you money for. Something that people follow when they come to your business. Right? Now, this process will not take one day, people. It's a long time. You're going to see that you're going to learn how to do things. You're going to unlearn certain things. You're going to also learn how not to do things. So it's a lot of hard work. All right. So now here's how you can deliberately apply this concept using those 3 circles above. Number one, ask the right questions. If you have clients, do those surveys. I do surveys myself. Okay, what do you like about us? Do those customer feedback surveys to see what your clients follow the most when they come to you. Also, do a product profit analysis. See which among the group of products that you are selling, which one are people buying the most. If you sell clothes, you sell fish, you sell vegetables, look at the monies you've made. Document every coin. Then look at where did the most money come from and why. All right. Make informed decisions. Spend money on knowledge. Be willing to pay for advice. Because when you pay attention. There is no real value in free things. Do an autopsy. An autopsy simply means when you produce, all right, when you operate, you must reach a point where you say, you know what? I want to be able to conduct an autopsy. I want to be able to ask the right questions. I want to dialogue. I want to make executive decisions. I want to find out really what did they do well and where do I need to improve. Every serious business person can do that. You can ask the right questions so that you can conduct an autopsy of what was going on so that you do more of those things. If there's need for improvement, it's going to help you to improve. You have to do a postmortem of your operations every time you are done. So, as I end to a conclusion, I want to answer this question. All right? I want to answer it in this way. Uh, what should you do that could kindly tap on what you are good at already? What should you do? You're already good at something, all right? But what can you do to improve on that thing so that you can earn more? You can become more marketable, so that you can add more value to yourself. I'm going to give you an example of an employee. Say you're an employer, you're in employment, all right? You have a job. We're getting a salary every single month. So what can you do to add your value? Because your employer will only pay you according to the job description, the contract you signed. That contract you signed, there was an amount that was stated are going to be paid. You will not go to your employer and say, can you increase my salary? No, because you signed a legal binding document, a contract. Even if it's 1.5, that's what you signed up for. Even if it's 500 or whatever it is, 2 pin, it's what you signed yourself up for. So what can make your employer to pay you more money? So look at your customer as your employer. Your employer will only pay you more money if you can prove to your employer that you are somebody who is adding additional value. So how do you add additional value? Let's say you have a certificate. Can you upgrade yourself so that you can have now a diploma? You can now go back and say, my employer, I'm now a qualified diploma holder. Now I think I'm now asking for a raise because now my duties can be expanded to also do A, B, C, D. It's the same thing for business. If you are selling popcorns, how do you get more money from people? Start baking scones. Start putting fritters. Can you bring other issues? People can buy lollipop jiggies. That's where you are telling your customers, guys, now you can give me more money because now I can give you scones. I can give you juice. I can give you a. You are expanding on your products. It's the same thing with expanding your credentials. You get your certificate, your diploma, your degree, your master's. That way, you are increasing your value because your employer will pay you for value and additional value. Nothing else. Is not your dad, is not your mom, is not your granddad, is not your relative. Even if he was, he will not pay you more money because you want it. He will pay you more money according to the value that you deliver. So you have to increase your value. That's the same way if you are good at something, how can you become great at it? For example, I'm a qualified chartered accountant. I'm a financial analyst. What did I do to add to my value? I went to do wealth advisory. All right. To add to my so when you come to my mentorship sessions, I'm talking about wealth. I have both the documents and the credentials to do that. When I wrote my book about business, I did not start by writing a book. No, first I built the capacity to do so. People told me for a long time, write a book. I did not want to write a book because I knew I didn't have the necessary skills and experience to tell people about business. It was only after I have run a business, I have employed people and I've paid salaries, then I realized, you know what, there are these problems in business. Let me now write a book to help somebody who is struggling to learn how to start and grow their business. Because now I have seen the mistakes I made. I have seen the good things I did. I know why I succeeded. I know why I failed. Now I can advise someone how to manage the risk, how to get funding, how to make financial focus. I know now all those things because now I'm running a business. I do business for a living. So now I wrote a book about it because now I have the capacity, I have the experience, and I have the technical capabilities to do that. So both my credentials, my experience, and my life are testament to the business world. So now I'm ready to give somebody a gift, and I put those things in a book. And whoever is going to read that book will not be the same because it's going to get years of wealth of experience in just a small amount of money. Things that took me years to learn, this guy is going to have access to them just instant, just like that. So you really have got to raise your value. So what have I done by doing that? I have upgraded myself. My value has gone up. I'm a published author, chartered accountant, certified financial analyst, and I have a few other credentials, wealth advisory. I've done all those things. That means I have expanded my value. I can now add additional value to my client. So, how about you at your job? How have you added value for your employer to pay you more? Remember, your customer is your employer. What will make your customer pay you the hard earned money is the value you produce. So, begin to improve value because you can do that. Run away from free things. Start paying for services. Start paying for knowledge. Start understanding what people appreciate about you. Do a personal SWOT analysis so that you can know what are people loving about me and my business and how can I give them more value. That, my friends, is how you're going to find yourself in a sweet spot. And before you know it, there'll be all these weird phone calls coming through. Can you come and speak at our event? No, we want to become and be our special guest. We want to be the guest of whatever. Because people have seen that you've added value to yourself and your business. Nobody's gonna call you and pay you 10,000 to catch for 1 hour when you have no value. No, nobody's gonna do that. So that's the way you're supposed to look at your clients. Look at them as your employers. How can I get money from them? Clients pay only for two things: for value and additional value. Same thing with an employer, they only pay for value and additional value, period. They don't care about what you look like, all right? Because it's about them, not you. If you think your employer will make you rich, you are mistaken. You will die with BP. Just add value on your business or yourself, and all these other things are going to fall in place. So, as we conclude, people, I really want you to really think about these points we have talked about here. I really hope that you're going to see through yourself, see through your life, and see how you can improve. So now I've come to a point where I want to take in a few more questions from you, and here are your major takeaways. And I want to advise you that there's we have I have produced a book. Okay, now in this book, what I've done in this book, I have done an amazing job in this book. It's a book that is going to really help you, all right, to start and grow your business from the scratch to the very end. This book contains information about risk assessment. It's going to help you how to project the risks, how to prepare a risk register, how to plan, how to acquire funding. All right. When is the right time to diversify? All right. How do you start your business even though you have no capital? It's a book that is packed with a lot of financial information and business experience that is essential for anybody who wants to grow, starting from the very beginning, from the scratch. And that book is only $12, 250 kwacha. Contains a whole wealth of experience. And here's what has shocked me. From the time I launched this book, we have sold more copies to Americans than any other country. And this is what I was talking about today in the morning with my friend. I'm saying, you know what? What has shocked me the most that a lot of Americans have purchased this book than any other country. What does that tell you? This is why those people succeed because they appreciate knowledge. They read. They really want to get to the bottom of things. That's why Americans succeed more than any other nation because they appreciate knowledge. It is knowledge that gives you the confidence to invest. It is not that to empower you to have a good measure of self-esteem. So if you don't learn, you will not know how to make the money. And this is what I find ironic. A lot of people want to make the money, but they don't want to learn how to make the money. How is that gonna work? How is that supposed to work? So let's embrace the attitude of learning. All right. Read business books, not just my book, but also other people's books. I have read so many books myself. And one of my best books was a book done by Susan Mwendamlongot. That book is a bomb. She wrote a book that really just changed my perspective of how to make sales. She wrote an amazing masterpiece. So I learned a lot from that woman. All right. So please read books. Now you can imagine in this book, I'm taking you through a step-by-step process with exercises of what you can do right now in your life to start, grow your business. Specific practical examples of you can do this A, B, C, D. Here's how you can analyze risk. Risk is done like this. Here's the risk register you can make for yourself. Ba. Here's the plan. Here's how to get funding from investors. Here they are available to finance. I'm showing this information in the book for somebody who really wants to grow. And people pay me so much money for consultations. And I said, let me give you a gift. For only 250 kwacha, get this book and get all those questions you ask me about debt management. How can I use debt? How I have so much debt. How can I handle my debt? I've talked about those things in my book, debt management. So just get the book and sit yourself, relax, and enjoy yourself and see how this is going to impact you. You'll be amazed. And I'm not surprised when I saw, if I show you my screenshot here, from both those people who are sending me those EFTs and stuff like that. Most of them are Americans. They have bought so many copies than any other country. And I was saying, wow, this is why these people succeed because they know that there's value in knowledge. Of course, I have sold so much from Zambia as well. But to compare the Americans and the Zambians, I think Americans have bought more of my books than any other country. I've sold to India, I've sold to guys from Mauritius, but Americans have really supported me and I'm very grateful. They've bought so many copies. I just can't believe it. They have bought so many copies. And I'm saying, my fellow Zambians, can you please buy this book? It's going to help you. It's going to help you a lot. So go to our website, www.platinumadvisor.365.com, and that book is available. That's the site there. All right. So, guys, this is the part where we can take some questions. And of course, I'll be happy to give a few contributions. So let's take. I'm now taking some questions. You can give me your questions. Wokin says, "I need a copy of that book." Yes, the book is on our website. You can get it right now. Just type www.platinumadvisor365.com. That book is available on our website. Yes, let me take in some questions. Give me your questions, and of course, give me your contributions. What are your questions? What is your biggest takeaway? I'll be happy to read a few comments. Derek says employers and customers pay only for two things: value and additional value. So make sure you increase your value. That's very true. That's very true. So, guys, give me some comments. Give me your takeaway, and of course, give me what you're going on with this morning. Mundia says you are right. And I'm enjoying the topic. Buy motivation. My customers, the business increase without the items. Let's go to. Let's go. Yeah, give me what is your biggest takeaway, people. I'm gonna be very happy to read from you. Wilkin says quite insightful information thus far. The art of noticing the problems around us and how to make money off it has always been the greatest puzzle. I just learned that starting from within our environment is a good start. Yes, it's a good start. It's a very, very good start. And I've explained so much in my book how you can begin to expand from your horizons, how you can begin to sell from people within your communities. I think I've explained that in my book so well. Those are going to get the book on the website. You are really going to enjoy yourselves. It is simply www.platinumadvisory, all right, 365.com. That's why you're going to get the book. So many copies have been sold already. I'm so humbled. I'm so humbled. I just couldn't believe it. I'm so humbled. So buy a copy at that. And I want to thank you to all the American friends on my platforms. Thank you very much for your support. You've bought so many copies than any other person I know. Thank you very much. That's why I said if people can't buy from you, don't worry. Strangers will support you. People from America who don't even know me, they have bought so many of my books. Can you believe that? It's amazing. Just start. People will support you. So, guys, let's go. Any question, any contribution? What is your takeaway as we conclude on this session this morning? What is your takeaway? There are so many comments. Let me see if you can read some comments. Um, yeah, let me see a few comments. Let's see. What is your biggest takeaway? Uh, okay, so Mr. Hawkins says, kindly put up the website here. So the website is also on the picture. You can see the picture. The book contains the picture of the website, but I can also bring it up. That is the website there. You can click on that link. It will take you to our website right now, and you're going to get that book. That's the website there. You can buy a copy there, www.platinumadvisor365.com. That's the website where you can get a copy right now. Okay, fantastic. Yes, seen it. Great. All right. Okay, let me pin this. All right, fantastic. Okay, I have pinned the website so that you can simply, check it out and get yourself a copy of that business masterpiece. So, guys, give me a comment. We have less than 7 minutes to go. What is your biggest takeaway? And any question that you may have for me, I'll be happy to respond and really give you my professional advice as we conclude. So, what is your biggest takeaway from today's session? And how can I be of help? Where do you need me to help you? I'll be so much happy to respond, and I'll be so much happy to see your biggest takeaways. So give me some comment, people. I want to see your biggest takeaway and what you are going to do about the information that we have discussed in this morning's presentation. Yeah, so thank you very much, guys. I've seen there are lots and lots of comments. I hope you're going to read some. I hope you're going to find more questions, and I'll still get back after the video is done to come and read more of these comments so that I can respond also when I'm much more better able to do so. So there we go. There are lots of you because thank you so much, Derek, Martha. Thank you very much for joining me. Phyllis Banda, great. Thank you so much. You guys are so amazing. So, guys, this is where we end today, and I encourage you to check out that book and see how it's going to help you change your business life. So, guys, it's bye from me. Have a fantastic day. We'll see you in our next episode, same time next week. Bye bye.